Good morning, esteemed ladies and gentlemen. On the 17th of June 2026, it's a Thursday, casting and transmitting from 4-T, the Sanctuary, Pursuit of the Golden Truth, and the Solar, Jaguar Emperor. I'm directing the Golden Light and the Golden Truth out there. Yesterday, in my programming, it's all about reprogramming, re-educating and refreshing and remembering everything. And that is because you've been indoctrinated over the years. Not your fault. It's the cabal. That's what they've done to you. And it's not all, it's only some. Now, when I mention government, it's only some within our bad governments. And as I said, 1970 with the Lima, and then the Paris Agreement, Lima Agreement, Paris Agreement, and a lot of old, previous governments and previous people, politicians, will be held accountable on what they've done, especially what they've done up in the 80s and 90s, selling off public assets, floating the Australian dollar and selling off public assets. And it's 200 plus government assets they've sold off. And also creating and inventing the superannuation. The superannuation should be held within a government trust fund. The whole lot of it. You've got now $3.6 trillion, I believe, held in those private superannuation companies, which the government created. All that should be held in a government trust fund that cannot be obtained by any politicians. By law. That's how you make it, by law. And by law, no future or previous government should have been able to sell public assets. Now, you all know who was in power in the 80s. It's not hard to trace. I don't have to mention any names because you research it yourself. And there are a lot of evil characters within our government. Enough is enough. The challenge is now to take all those, to take what was governments. You got to take it back. We have to take it back. One way or another, all those government assets they sold shall be taken back. They sold the Commonwealth government in the 90s for $8.6 billion. You know how much the Commonwealth Bank makes annually now? $10 billion. See, it's not logical. None of it is logical. It's just pure corruption, evilness, and greed. And quite frankly, I'm just over it and sick of it. And you guys are too, and girls, the general populace. And you can see now how we're fighting back through one nation. One nation. Backbone. You have to have backbone of the country. And that is through your leadership. Strong leadership with integrity, honour, courage. And ancestry. Through your ancestral spirits. The ancestral flow. As I say, your genetics, your biology, and your genealogy. It's where you get your logic from. And through the cosmic flow of everything. Because God and the universe works in mysterious ways. But it's a must now to regain all what they've done over the years, selling all this shit over the private enterprises and corporations and organisations. And guess what? Have a look and see who is employed through the superannuation companies now. Yes, you guessed it. Not all, but some. Ex-politicians. As I say, I'm not mentioning any names because we'll mention names when I take my rightful place in the whole shenanigans and use my spiritual authority and so forth. Now, I don't know, I do know, but I don't know how. They done that with Pauline Hanson yesterday. Well, it doesn't exist yesterday, but on the 17th of Wednesday in a press conference. Now, I'm just astonished, as everybody else, on the sheer incompetence of that press club not taking actions with their, internal security. Their internal security was infiltrated. And this is how this evilness works. It infiltrates and infects everything. Now, that disturbance within the press club was supposed to, interfere with Pauline Hanson's address to the nation through that press club, but we benefited. One nation benefit from that disturbance. They're knuckleheads, they're idiots, and everyone involved in that stupid organisation should be investigated and arrested through the federal police. And the commissioner, yes, I know all about the commissioner, and she's a lovely surname, and she should honour her surname. And honour herself anyway. She should be arresting a lot of this stuff now, and my apologies if you are doing that. But through my research and my investigations and unearthing all this hidden dark matter that has been concealed from the masses and now is being revealed to the masses, something needs to be done about it. And our generation's the one to do that. Because we have the powers that be, and because we can. It's a great mass awakening, unstoppable, inevitable, unavoidable, irreversible. It's pretty simple and straightforward. As I said, no surprises anymore. Not a coincidence, it becomes an incidence. And we have many, many reasons, which means meaning and purpose, intent, pulse, receptivity, and enchanting. I've seen enough with my own eyes to see how much corruption with the cabal infecting and infiltrating our systematic organisations and corporations in our civilization will not be tolerated anymore. Enough is enough. And now, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. We take action. We actualise everything against this evilness. As I say, started all the way back eons ago, but this evilness upped its antics and upped the pace through the 70s, 80s, 90s and 2000s, selling off all the public assets. And as you know, it started off ages ago with the Commonwealth Bank, sold for $8.7 billion, and now that's generating $10 billion a year. All that could have gone back into infrastructure, your toll roads, private toll roads. Like the first one, I believe, was when I was young, probably about 11 or 12, maybe younger, perhaps younger, with the toll that was on the Pacific Highway that opened up as a toll going down to Wollongong. And when that toll paid for the road, that toll paid for other road infrastructures. But then they started selling all those private roads off into private enterprises, so the populace suffers again. Sick of it. Enough. And we can do something, because I can make big things happen. And illuminating the path of righteousness with me destiny number 11. Everyone can climb on board. It's never too late. And it's time now, in the timelessness, linear time. In the linear time, start reporting your evil and bad colleagues. Everyone knows what is good and what is bad. Now start reporting your bad colleagues. By my command and by my example, pure blood, natural born leadership. It's how it works. It's always worked that way until it got hijacked by pretenders, imposters, impersonators, all for pure greed and for that power which they cannot control. You have to be biological and the genetic makeup for your genealogy to control such huge, celestial powers and controlling the supernatural and so forth. It's a heavy responsibility. And they don't know what responsibility is, because they've taken discipline off the populace, respect. They've taken respect off the populace, and punishment. They've dumbed it all down, and they've dumbed you guys down. Now enough. It's enough. We re-educate you, reprogram you, and get with the program. Bold moves, bold action. Because this is what's needed. This is what is needed. It's pretty shocking, horrifying, and terrible when you all start waking up, because it's the greatest mass awakening, inevitable, irreversible, unstoppable, unavoidable, and awake, rise and shine. And here we are in the now and present, taking action. Let's do a lovely card reading with the angel or the fairies. The fairy oracle cards. Just knock on it and push out all the evilness. Now it's an 18 today, 18. I guess everybody now knows, and if you've been watching me archives in me programs in the archives, you'll know what 18 is. And 1 and 8 is a 9. 1 and 8 is a 9. And great things are going to start happening, because we're going to rebuild from the foundations up, stone by stone or rock by rock. Strong foundations, because we're very, very strong. God's graciousness, God's favour, and the God and the universe moves in mysterious ways. Pretty simple. It's pretty simple. This is why we go back to basics with everything, even the policies. The policies should have no legal jargon work in it now. It should just be building the industries up, manufacturing, produce, agriculture. Okay, it's quite simple. Just build it all up again, inject funds in where it's needed. And then we put tariffs on all this. If an apple is cheaper to import into Australia, there is something seriously wrong, because then our farmers, you know what they do with the apples here in Australia? They plough it back into the ground. And then the poor farmers have got to take it on the chin. Of course the farmers are going to go broke. You don't have it, you have it, so you've got tariffs on the apples. This is just an example. This is on many products what's happening now. look at how Dick Smith they folded that company, I think, now, and how that got ran into the ground. If you haven't got a good master at the helm, things are going to go haywire. And this is why you put tariffs on the apples, so our farmers are protected here in Australia. And then we feed everybody here with apples. In Australia, as I said, this is just an example. We're not going to live on apples. And this is where people and the stupid media takes things out of context and twists your words and everything around. That's why I love Pauline Hanson, because she got to knock it all on the head. We've got to be one step ahead of everything, even 10 steps ahead of everything, like with the media and the welcome ceremonies. Welcome to Australia, Sarah, knocking on the head. I love and respect the Indigenous race like everybody else. But we're all living in this continent now called Australia. So we all live in peace and harmony and unity and get it up and running again. And we're in this fight together against this evilness. Against the evilness. We all see, as I say, when I was a candidate running for New England, speaking to the other candidates, especially Mark, you know who you are, and it was great. It was a great chat. But, we all want the one thing. We all thinking alike now. We want Australia to prosper. And everyone living here now, in the now and present, will want the same thing. Unless you've come here to disrupt us and dismantle us and to go against our culture. As I said, we're a loving race. We're a loving, peaceful and harmonising with everything race until you want to rock the boat. And when you rock the boat, well, you don't muck around with Australians. And we've proved our wealth and who we are and how we fight back in the wars we've had. And I tell you right now, my family has fought back since eons ago. Way, way back. And then when we fight back, guess what? You guys don't like it. Well, don't start anything in the first place. If you don't start it, we won't finish it. Just live in peace and harmony with each other. And I've spoken to all walks of life, all religions and so forth, and everyone I've spoken to in that peaceful and harmonised environments, yous are all cool. I have not had one argument with anyone in any walks of life, matter their cultures or their religions or whatsoever. It's the government that wants to divide us all the time. As I said, that's why they created that racism, to divide us, and discrimination. There is none of that on planet Earth because we are all earthlings. And so I said, you've been brainwashed and manipulated too much. At the fluoride, all that, it's all there to block things. Inner power. We use your inner power. As I said, that press club function room, I know there is no excuse for letting that security breach happen. Big breach. That is a huge breach. And then see how coward they are. See him walk off. He walks out the room after things happen. Why didn't he stay and face the music? Cowards. They're all cowards. They got no backbone whatsoever. They got no strength because they got no inner power. And that's your spiritual side. And that's what I do. The celestial, the terrestrial. It's all integrating, all flowing through the Emperor. How it all works. And dreams coming true. All right, let's do the inner power, the inner power. Yep, I was totally disgusted. Wasn't astonished, really, because I knew something was going to happen, because you just feel it, eh? You just feel it. When you go up to such evilness, they try every stupid trick in their book of evilness, because they're tricksters. And as I said, once you saw Albanese, when he fell off the stage, that was an omen. That was an omen. That was an omen through supernatural forces pushing him off the stage. He doesn't deserve any right being on the stage, because, as I said, they're all actors, and they're all here to extract the wealth off you guys, which they're doing, and they have. Privatising public assets where the public were the shareholders and the beneficiaries of those public assets, with the trams, everything, all the profit and everything from those government, enterprises, which the public were the shareholders, got the benefits from that. So it all went back and returned back into the infrastructure of public works. Inner power. You are now allowing yourself to experience and express your true power. The fairies ask you to affirm it is safe for me to be powerful. It is safe. It is safe now. You have within you all the power of the universe. Yeehaw, giddy up. And I unleash that fire horse, and I've unleashed me dragon now, me wood dragon. Unleashed all the powers that be, because I have that energy, and I release all that energy to clean all this corruption and greediness and the cabal up once and for all. You have within you all the power of the universe. No one is more powerful than you. As a spiritually minded being, it's impossible for you to misuse or abuse your power. Uncorruptible. Because it's all for you guys. We help and assist and support you guys. Intent, pulse, receptivity, and enchanting. Alchemical force. And the synchronicities. You can see all the synchronicities out there now. That's why One Nation, lovely Pauline, knocked it on the head straight away. Don't believe in the welcome ceremonies. We can have one, maybe one a year. Just say, welcome to Australia once a year and make it a national day, say. If we wish to. But that we have to involve the masses and have a vote on it. Wakeness. That wakeness is knocked on the head. Net zero is knocked on the head. You can see what harm it's doing to everyone. Climate change knocked on the head. Natural cycle of Mother Goddess Gaia. Until you piss her off. Your guides will bring you opportunities to use and expand your power in ways that bring great blessings to you and the world. Heaven needs the light workers of the world, including you, to realise and utilise your power and their power, our power. By drawing this card, you're being asked to release any fears you may have about being powerful. Nothing wrong with being powerful, but don't abuse it. It's like anything. You're asked to keep your self-esteem high by honouring yourself, taking excellent care of your physical and emotional self, working on your dreams and aspirations, and spending time in prayer and meditation. The higher your level of self-esteem, the more comfortable you will be with your power. Affirmation. It is safe for me to be powerful. I have all the power of the universe flowing through me and supporting me, helping and assisting our Creator. All right, so dreams coming true. It's all a happening thing now with the synchronicity, signs and symbols. Because you are all seeing it now with your own eyes, and seeing is believing. And spread the word, because the word is the word. Dreams coming true. A dream to some and a nightmare to others. You lovely people, your dreams are coming true. Your heart's desires are manifesting into reality, our realm. The fairies ask you to hold fast to your faith and expect positive outcomes. Good news. The life you're been dreaming of is becoming a reality for you and for us. Your affirmations, prayers, visualizations and other positive practices have brought your dreams to fruition. Synchronicities. Now the fairies ask you to keep the faith, hope, faith, love, charity. At this moment you may be seeing glimmers of your dreams coming true. These dreams are transitioning from a thought form to etheric form, and then they're solidifying into material form. Remember? Spiritual, physical and material. To make this transition successful and complete, your continued faith and prayers are needed. Ask God and the fairies to help release you of any fears that could cause you to sabotage your success. There's a bit of sabotaging going on yesterday with Pauline, wasn't it? That is called sabotage. They try to sabotage it, but stupid idiots, it backfired on them. And it benefits one nation, because the masses are seen through their illusions. Dickheads. What is it? It's like, what do they say, that get up and go, is it? Or some stupid thing? Well, it backfired on yous. Yous are idiots and yous are cowards. And yous are just going to dissolve like the evil government. All that evilness is going to dissolve. Okay, know that you deserve this new abundance and that it will bring much joy to you and those in your life. My heart is filled with gratitude and excitement. It is exciting times. Knowing that wonderful people and situations surround me now. We surround each other, we look after each other, we support each other, we assist each other. And directing the unconditional divine love out to each and every one of you. Because dreams are coming true. And we have that inner power which is hidden no more. Hidden no more. As I say, what is hidden and concealed in good and bad is rising to the surface for all to see, all the masses to see. And it's all been revealed, revelations for you guys to see with your own eyes. Seeing is believing, and it's all about reprogramming and restoring the faith throughout the populace. It's never left. As I said, I've always had hope and faith in you beautiful people out there, and this is why I direct my unconditional love out to each and every one of you. These cards, this is what I was looking at. I should have fixed this. There's a thumb. Oh, see, look. He's up here to collect all those evil contracts. These creatures, monsters and demons are signed with the devil. How long ago? It doesn't matter how long ago they've done these contracts. But he's here now to collect his contracts. And he's going to drag them all down. Well, going through the fire and brimstone first. And he'll drag them back down into hell and Hades, the underworld, whatever you want to call it. He's going to drag them back with him. The devil. So you said, your addictions and restrictions, any toxicity within you should be cast out now. As I say, I am illuminating He doesn't like it. Of course he doesn't like it. He's my foe. Well, he's my nemesis, isn't he? Anyway, as a messenger with the destiny number 11, illuminating the path of righteousness for all to climb on board, and it's never too late. And he will take all those ones that signed the contract with him. Because it's all about betrayal and perception. And then we take speed and rapid action, okay, against this evilness. And as I say, it's not all, it's some, S-O-M-E. Say me, and all of us will rout out and flush out that sum, that evilness sum. And they'll be all held accountable for their evil actions. It's simple, isn't it? Because we have strength. We have strength card again. Strength card again. Because we have strength. We have strength. We have love. Have the sun card now. The sun card. The sun card. And then resonating with the cards today. And I resonate with everything, and I harmonise with everything, and I direct my frequencies out there to each and every one of you. And once you get up to my frequencies, then you'll truly, truly be aware on who I am. As I say, the 11, 22 and 33, the mastery of everything. And now I'm sitting as the master teacher through my teachings, and you listeners out there as learners are taking everything in, aren't you? Good. Good. Excellent. It's excellent. Because it's exciting times. It's exciting times. There's another card the other way. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Things to make you go, And timelessness is on our side. Because we're now present in the presence. It's funny when they used to call your name, isn't it? They used to, Jones, present. Smith, present. In the now and present. All right. Because we're no longer any fools, are we? They're the fools. They're the tricksters. And the jig is up on all of them. All of them. Selling off. Did they think they could sell the public assets and get away with it? No. You don't go doing things like that. You can hide it for some time in the linear time, but you'll eventually get found out. Anything you do, whether it's when you're young or in your past lives, shall be exposed and revealed in this now and present moment. Beautiful time, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Did you expect any other card? I didn't. As I said, I expect the unexpected. And so much incompetence out there, and if it's incompetence, well, so be it also. You shouldn't be in those positions, because how many positions are filled now with forgery? Freaking a whole lot of it, because we're living in a fiction world through the Habsburgs. And as I said, the second time that got exposed through Patriots, and now I'm exposing it for the third time to shut it down once and for all, because all they did was reform their evil selves in surrealism, satanic rituals, and created governments. As I said, they just created it and rebranded themselves and made you to believe through their illusions that you had democracy. You haven't got democracy, because everything's rigged. Everything, they control it all. Not so much now, because it's all being dissolved and dismantled, as you can see. And this is why I'm bringing it now to the masses, and the golden truth and the golden light and refreshing everyone's memory on what they've done selling public assets. That was so beneficial to the populace, re-injecting all those funds and profits back into infrastructure. Now all those profits and that just getting injected into freaking shareholders. Christ, for freak's sake, man. Wake up. And I know you are, and I know I'm getting frustrated too, and my patience, you only have so much, don't you, hey? It's like, wow, just wake up and let's do something, because we can. I can do what I bloody well like. Because it's time now for you to come to difficult decisions and weighing options. You're blindfolded, it's off, okay? This card is all about your awakening too, the Great Mass Awakening, because your blindfold's off. You've got two swords, two sharpened swords to fight with. It's time now to take action, actualise and everything. That blindfold, you see through all the illusions. That blindfold is casted away now. And you're seeing through their illusions, the web of deceptions. As I say, it's an octopus, and now we start cutting off those tentacles. Because those tentacles, well, they reach far and wide, and it's vast, V-A-S-T, network, but it's all being shut down now. And those tentacles are being cut off. That's why you sharpen your swords. It's all swords now. And cast away the worry and the anxiety and the fear. But it's all should be shut down now. See the swords now? Okay, you wake up. Wake up to it. You wake up to it all. It's time. The swords. Start using your swords. Swords of righteousness. Because I am illuminating the path for you all. To jump on the path, the golden path of righteousness. And everyone's invited. And I'll sort through who should be here and who shouldn't be here. Because the evilness will not go through, well, my wall of protection. The celestial and terrestrial. Come on, guys. Get with the program. And we sort it all out. In the now and presence. The star. Okay, beautiful. We have the strength. We have the sun. Make sure you're getting that vitamin D in. And courage, passion, subtle power, preservation, influence, inner strength. Did we not have the inner power through the angel oracle cards? Okay, multiply. That gives you double strength through the fairy oracle cards too, using your inner power. Now we got the inner strength, passion, focus and compassion, influence, subtle power, courage and passion. It's all beautiful. It's an 8 card. It's an 8, number 8. The magical number 8, alchemical force, power, strength and control. And the synchronicities are flowing out now. My energy is just super supremus flowing out. You will not, it's unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unforgiving. It is unforgivable too, because what they've done, you cannot, it's very hard to forgive it. And this is why the devil is on this plane. The sun, positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, joy, fun, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, and all is well. Why? We're victorious because we are conquerors. The sun. Much, much energy from the sun. And the Pluto, life, death, rebirth, transformation, reformation, restoration, Jupiter, exploration. And much, much, much technology. And expansion. And then the Royal Star, and Taris, the star. Excuse me. Go back to the Sun card, which reduces to 1. The number of new beginnings and success. Because we are conquerors. We are conquerors. Way, way, way back. And way, way, way forward. Beside us. Behind us. In front of us. As above, so below. Within and without. Positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth. Celebration. Success, rebirth. And all is well. All is well. Cast out all that fear and anxiety. All that toxicity is gone. And the more that casts out, the more you're going to be seeing and believing and seeing the golden truth. And you're going to be woken up, sunning, and sometimes it's a shock reality, but handle it. You can handle it and cope with it and deal with it the best you can with your abilities and adaptabilities and capabilities. New beginnings, the fool. Okay, we see through these tricksters and evilness who they truly are. I've revealed who they are. New beginnings, possibilities are endless. Innocence, spontaneous. We do things spontaneous now. That's the strategy and tactician side of everything. You keep them guessing. You keep your enemy guessing. And this enemy and nemesis to me is this evilness. We're the good, and we take up the good fight for our Creator. And as the messenger, with destiny number 11, illuminating the path of righteousness for everyone to climb on board. And it's never too late. It's never too late to change. And these change and the changes with the transformation and the transitional stage, phase, levels we're in, it's in the linear time for the good to start reporting the bad colleagues. And so it begins by my command. Start reporting them. Possibilities, innocence, spontaneous, optimism, trust in life. Trust is a big thing. And this evilness, well, they should never have gained your trust in the first place, but you didn't know how evil they were. Well, you do now. You know how evil they are. Selling public assets. Shouldn't have happened in the first place. We should have been marching and protesting and kicking them out of Parliament House. Trust in life, blind faith. See, that's what happens when you have that, when you're blinded. You have to keep the faith, chuck away the blindness. Adventure, opportunity and pleasure. That's what they tried to do, blindfold you with their illusions and web of deceptions and smoke and mirrors. And now you know where the smoke and gun is. We take bold actions and bold moves and actualise in everything to cast this evilness out once and for all. Wheel of Fortune. Upright, good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, turning point, change, inevitable fate. Ups and downs, unpredictable. And it becomes predictable. A return to the beginning, only at a higher level in the spiral of life. The spiral of life. Remember the spice of life too, eh? The spice of life. The wheel of fortune, fire and Jupiter, expanding, exploration, technology. And Mars. Mars, the planet of action and art of war. And pure, natural-born leadership. Through genealogy, the genetics, biology. And that's another one. It's talking about biology, male and female. Male and female. That's all there is, male and female, which whatever you wish to do, doesn't worry me. Doesn't worry me. I couldn't care less on what you want to do. As I said, growing up, I used to go to the taxi club because it was the only thing open in the morning. And we'd go there and hit the piss. And I'd talk to the drag queens and the transsexuals up there. They're good people. And they didn't want to, and they didn't wish to push the agenda. As I don't want to push the agenda as a hetero male. Heterosexual. A heterosexual. Right? Now, I don't push that on anybody. Even if I was bisexual. Whatever you wish to be, sexuality-wise, it doesn't matter. But there's two genders, male and female. It's pretty simple. As I said, I go back to the basics. And I've spoken to a lot of different and strange and wonderful and beautiful characters in my life. And I've never cast judgment on them, on who they chose to be. Okay, the star. Upright hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, and rejuvenation. 17, which reduces to the 8 again. 5, and the 3. 8. 8. Infinity, which reduces to 8, is about power and success. Power and success, because we are conquerors. We are conquerors. Too right we are. Too right we are. Okay, because we have the strength. We have the Sun card. We are no longer treated as fools or mugs, and you never have been. In my eyes, you've never been fools and mugs, because this is why I'm here now, to open your eyes. Seeing is believing, because it's the greatest mass awakening. Unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable, and awake, rise and shine, abracadabra, and awake. Wheel of fortune and the star. Wheel and fortune and the star. Okay? As we say, it's just going to be so great. Because you read the future. You read the future and you see between the lines and you see the past. We can't change the past, but we can change the future. And the future is very, very bright with the golden light and the golden truth. The truth is breaking through. That golden truth is breaking through. Synchronicities and everything's happening. And I love your work, Pauline. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing what you're doing. And I keep doing what I'm doing, because we have strength. We have the star. You have the wheel of fortune. The sun. The bright sun. And that's cracking and revealing a lot of hidden and concealed stuff now. And it's being revealed. The good and the bad to the masses. And the ugly. Okay, as we forge forward, as conquerors do, because we are conquerors. I'll bid you everyone farewell now. Going up to 50 minutes. 50 minutes? As I say, timelessness, the timelessness, intent, pulse, receptivity, enchanting, the white solar wizard and the jaguar, uncovering and revealing everything to you guys and girls because you deserve it. You've worked too hard for all this life now on rebirth, or the first newbies that have come here to experience this. We experience it the right way now. How the Creator created things and created us in his image. 4-T, the sanctuary, pursuit, golden truth. To the beautiful masses, we reveal everything. Revealing what has been concealed. And it's a great mass awakening, unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, and unavoidable. And the 11, illuminating the path of righteousness. Everyone to climb on board, never too late to change. And we attack and drive out the critters, creatures, monsters and demons from all our organisations, including the government. And it's not all, it's some. We go after that some. But, as is exactly what I just said, we go after the critters, creatures, monsters and demons, and we drive them out once and for all. And then Lucifer will take them through the fire and brimstone. What happens after that? Going through that, whether it gets dragged back down the hill or them evil ones, don't really care what he does as long as he takes them out of our plane, our realm, and our reality. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen. Take care out there. As I said, I am here to help and support and assist everyone get over the line that we can and manage to do through my abilities and capabilities. And the unconditional love flows out to each and every one of you. Okay, so what have we got? We'll just go up to the 55 mark, I think. We'll go up to the 55 mark. As I said, don't be astonished or surprised what goes on now, what this evilness, does, because they're dissolving, they're decaying, and they'll do everything in their black book of tricks to do, but it's just going to backfire on them now and just draw all the masses out to the golden truth. And the golden truth, you won't see me backing down because I just keep telling the golden truth on who I am, what I'm here to do, what they've done, and what realm of reality we're in at this moment and present, in the now and present. We sit here reteaching, reprogramming, the curriculum, and just unfolding things that have been done in the past and the present, but we can change the future big time. We're changing the future big time because we can. And I sit here, that's what I say, I'm capable of big things happening with the master number 22, 11, 22, 33, mastery of all, being a part of the universe, within the universe, as a messenger, on the 11, destiny number, master number 11, master builder, master number 22, and master number 33, the master teacher. And that's what I'm doing, reprogramming everyone out there that I possibly can through my capabilities. And the triangle of enlightenment. So, it becomes bye for now. We're on the 55s. 5-5. Well, 5-5. Okay. Happy-go-lucky, love and hugs.